Upgrade is a new science fiction film from Blumhouse, who are responsible for, the horror films such as Insidious and Purge, and also the Oscar winners Get Out and Whiplash. So you're never really sure what you're going to get with them. This one, however, this is actually one of their better ones, and I'm talking serious Matrix and Terminator vibes.
This is an action-packed sci-fi movie that never stops coming at you. You got gunfights, cyborg fights, car chases, you name it.
This film actually surprised me with how much I enjoyed it. It is a science fiction film with hardcore action, so some might refer to it as a genre film or a B-movie, or whatever you want to call it. It was entertaining.
The movie takes place in a dystopian future, kind of like Blade Runner. Now, it stars Logan Marshall Green as Gray, whose wife is killed and he is paralyzed in a violent assault. And then a tech genius helps Gray to regain his body movements through a computer chip called STEM. So he's basically like RoboCop. Gray then uses his regain abilities to hunt down his wife's killer, similar to Death Wish.
Upgrade does steal a little from other films, but director Lee Woodall, most known for his work on the Saw franchise, he does such a great job of piecing together all of the elements to make it feel very fresh and innovative. During the fight sequences, you can almost feel his creative excitement coming through the screen.
The fight scenes were great, and the best part is I could actually see what was going on. There wasn't any fast cuts, confusing me or anything. The only thing that sucked is that there wasn't enough. I mean, there was only a 90-minute movie. I wish they would have had more action scenes in there.
There is definitely some suspense to keep you on the edge of your seat as Gray tracks down his wife's killers. However, with such an awesome concept and some pretty cool fight sequences, the suspense did fall a little flat at times.
The science fiction is dystopian, and the violence is R-rated brutality. But there's also some comedy to lighten the mood when, things get most violent. Now, I'm not gonna say it's a full-blown out comedy, because it's not, but there are some funny one-liner giggle bits and some over-the-top violence giggle bits that'll make you chuckle, or even burst out laughing here and there.
The suspense problem is twofold. First off, the actress playing the wife, she's not that good, so we don't really care about her. Secondly, once Gray gets his cool powers, all we want to see him do is kick butt and be a superhero. So the whole suspense of, is he gonna get his revenge or not, it becomes pointless and detrimental to the audience's enjoyment.
This film is awesome, and you should go see it. But this has to be said. Just sit through the opening scenes with the wife. They'll be over quickly. I mean, I know they had to give Gray some sort of emotional motivation to hunt down his wife's killer, but the scenes with her, they're really bad. Really bad.
The film has an overall dialogue problem, especially with the female characters. The wife, the mother, the lead cop, they all say lines that are so amateurish and filled with exposition that it's almost comical.
Yeah, okay, the dialogue, it's not that great. But let's be honest, you're not watching this movie for the dialogue. You're watching this movie for the action. The action in this movie got me pumped. The only downside is, I wanted a lot more of it. 8 out of 10.
I wasn't expecting much, but was pleasantly surprised. Now, the film does have some sloppy dialogue and stilted acting throughout, but overall it was a nice science fiction genre film. 7 out of 10.
There were laughs throughout, but not in the traditional way. It's just good, gory fun. 6 out of 10.
Even though the premise becomes cooler than the story being told, there was still some suspense, including one really good sequence when STEM is shutting down. 7 out of 10.
This movie had a little bit of everything for sci-fi nerds like myself. But because of the bad wife scenes and the slightly predictable ending, I would have to knock a few points off, so 8 out of 10.
We here at Who's Review give Upgrade the overall rating of grade A, B movie. This adrenaline-packed science fiction genre film will excite you, it will disgust you, and most importantly of all, it'll entertain you. This film does such a great job of mixing genres in a fresh way to overcome its weaknesses, to be a good standalone film in a summer full of superheroes and sequels. If this film has any level of success, let's just hope they don't franchise it. But who are we kidding? It's Blumhouse. We'll see you next year for the Upgrade 2 review, Upgrade 2, the Insidious Purge crossover. Well, there you have it. That's our review of Upgrade. What do you think? Have you seen the movie? Are we way off, right on? Let us know in the comment section below and we'll check it out and respond. As always, if you want to stay up to date on all things Who's Review, make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and most importantly of all, subscribe to this YouTube channel. We thank you guys for checking us out here at Who's Review, where everyone's a critic. But director Lee Winnell, it's Winnell.